Hi, this is Noma Dimitri from Lisbon, Portugal. Portugal, a lovely country that most of you experience through tourism and its delicious food and the friendliness of its people, is actually a country in very big economic problems. It's not the only one, it's part of the European economic situation, but it has hit Portugal particularly hard. Unemployment among young people is something like 70% and not showing any signs of improvement. I'm right now in the Institute for Superior Economics and Management, some kind of MBA in economics program. You can see people, it's recess, you can see young people everywhere kind of having a break and perhaps a cigarette. And they are the future minds of Portugal. They will rise to positions of business and economics and run this country. So I have one here. Will you stand up so we can be on the frame together? Yeah.
Hi.
Your name is?
I'm Tomas.
Tell us a few things of how you perceive the situation here.
I agree with you with what you said. It's difficult times in Portugal to get a job, even to finish the course. There's not a lot of opportunities as we would like to have. Yeah, it's basically as you said it. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what.
Is there a way out? And is the problem inherent in some ways to something about Portuguese culture and Portuguese character? Is there something about your people that you feel contributes to this problem?
Yeah, I think so. I think there's some dishonesty in the way things are made in Portugal. I think the lobbies, the way people get jobs is more if you know someone.
So corruption,
More,
nepotism.
yeah.
Okay, these are classic things of the south, of Southern Europe. You see them in Spain, you see them in Greece, oh my God, and you see them here. Yeah. Is there a particular Portuguese version of this? There are people that say that the Portuguese soul is a little bit passive, a little melancholy, resistant to change and dynamism. Is this true?
Yeah,
in
you
your
can
opinion?
say that the Portuguese is lazy and
Lazy even.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
But I don't know, it depends. I don't know. Yeah, there's some stereotypes that are in some way true and in some way not true. But
Right.
I think it's culture for sure is part of the problems in Portugal.
Okay. Okay. I am originally from Greece, and I'm somebody who at 17 escaped from Greece, even though it has beautiful weather, it's a beautiful country and whatever, and went to California and have lived outside ever since. I know that this is happening. There's tremendous brain drain in Portugal right now. People are leaving, young people are leaving, searching for jobs elsewhere. Are you planning to go?
Well, if I have to, I will for sure.
Okay. And do you think you'll have to?
It's possible. I don't know. I'll wait. Let's
Okay.
see. The next year will tell me.
After the degree.
Yeah.
So you get the degree and then you decide.
Yeah.
Okay. If you were to go, where would you go? What country would you go? Where is the dream country? Polska. You're gonna go to Poland.
No, I've already been there. but
Okay.
I don't know.
You're gonna go try to get a job in management in Poland?
Could be. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Because you have a girlfriend, you like the
No,
food?
no, I did Erasmus there and I liked it. It's a
You
good
did
country.
Erasmus there. Okay, okay. So this is the first time I hear this from all these travels in countries that have broken up. Most people say London because the pound is strong and we're gonna make a lot of money, or France or Switzerland. But there is actually somebody from Portugal that will go to Poland to get money, and that's great. That shows that Europe is working. There's other people around us here. Any comments? Anything anyone wants to add?
Yeah, I think
There's another one. Okay, we
I
continue.
can say
Yes.
something. I
Yes.
think I agree with my colleague. It's true. I did Erasmus.
You
in
did
Poland,
Erasmus as well? Okay.
As well in Poland, and I think the difference, like you said, between like rich countries like Switzerland and France. I think the difference to Poland that in Poland you can get a job easier because
Really?
yeah, I think so
Okay.
because I think we are better prepared than them. I think
okay,
I think
okay.
you are one step on front of him, about them. I
Okay,
think.
so
I think
somebody like you in your mid-20s.
I'm not saying that they are not smart or
Of
something
course,
like
of
that.
course, of course.
But I'm saying that I think here it's more difficult to get a degree, etc.
Okay.
And the opportunities that we have here, it's like he said, you know somebody, so you can get a job easier. It's
Okay.
More or less like this. But of course, you are in a good faculty or in a good university. It's easier for you to get a job.
A job
I think
there.
for us, it's not difficult to get a job here, but it's not well paid. You know.
Right, right.
If you know,
Right.
I'm studying here and I expect something better for my life, and here I think I don't have that opportunity. You
Okay,
know?
okay.
I think
So,
basically it's like
what you're hearing is you can get a high degree, something like an MBA or a master's in economics, and get some kind of job in Portugal, but that's not necessarily mean much. But you can go to Poland, for example,
I give
for
this example
instance, or
because
an
I
Eastern
already
European
been there,
country,
so
right?
I know how it works.
In which the people and the schools perhaps are not as prepared as cosmopolitan or international, and you can have an edge and you can be hired here. This is showing a little bit the success of the new flexibility of the European labor market, where young people like the ones we're meeting here can actually go to different countries and search a life. And these countries do not necessarily have to be the rich countries like the United Kingdom, but also Poland. This is good news. This is what
true.
European Union was made for.
Yeah, exactly. And you know that, for example, I think it's easier for us if you have some experience outside of our countries.
Of course.
Because, for example, I know that some cases that people that did the degree here and after they go work like 1 year outside of the country, and when they come back, they have a lot of opportunities.
Exactly.
You know? I think this is like a way to study. You know, to have in mind to do in the future. Yeah.
So international experience really counts in our new globalized world and in Europe as well, and exactly at this age. We've learned a lot here in this campus, which is kind of like a minimalist, kind of modernized campus in the middle of a very old and beautiful part of Lisbon. Enough for today, enough for this topic. We wish, of course, Lisbon and Portugal the best of luck in the future, and these people to be able to go away, study, get experience, come back, and do whatever they want. Take care, Noma Dimitri from Lisbon, Portugal.